the role of your office, which is a women rep office. We understand women rep office has a critical role to play in the society in promoting development issues, especially for the vulnerable community, vulnerable groups. So that aspect of empowerment. So in these particular conferences we've held for the last 6 weeks, we have been also including the people with deaf, that is that deaf disability, through the sign language interpreters. So today we discuss we decided that today is their day, together with other social groups. So so today is a very important day, Mheshimiwa. This is a special day for you. We have reserved this day for you to share with us what your office does, because we know you do a lot, but maybe this is also going to be a forum of sensitization of what your office does, the milestones you have done, you've achieved, the challenges also that your office is facing, which you need to enlighten the people today. I know. So today the focus of our discussion will be people with disability, the women, the youth, and other vulnerable groups. So in this particular conference, there are very many people following. So far, more than 100 people have registered. Some are already in, some are yet to join. So once again, I want to welcome all of you in a special way. Let us maintain decorum. Let us listen keenly during the presentation. Let us mute our phones. And if you have an issue to raise, just put it in the chat box. I will raise that issue at the right time. But for the first about 30 minutes, I will give Toto to do a presentation about our office, about what she does. Then after which, then we also discuss about the role of civil society in also working together with the government to push for the inclusion of the vulnerable groups. After that, now I'll open up open plenary where we'll be discussing now issues raised by the participants. So in a special way, may you join me to welcome Honorable Linet Toto, Women Rep Bomet County, to talk to us. Karibu sana mheshimiwa.
Karibu sana mheshimiwa. Karibu.
Mr. Betty, can I say something, please? Just before Mheshimiwa starts.
You want to say something?
I would like to urge members. I would like to urge members to put off their cameras so that we can stop disturbing the deaf community.
Oh yeah, exactly. So members,
yes, please,
please.
Yes.
Put off. I can even help them to put off their cameras, but please do on your own. Shut off the cameras. Be on audio mode so that the deaf community are not confused, because there is a sign language interpreter who is there to communicate to them what Mheshimiwa is saying. So please put off your camera and be only and even mute. Just also mute so that we only listen to Mheshimiwa alone as she present to us. Karibu Mheshimiwa. You put on your camera and then
Thank you very much,
the mic is yours now.
JP,
I'm also.
Hello, do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Can you just put on your camera? We really need to see you. The members want to see Mheshimiwa. So put on your camera if possible.
You want to see me?
Yes, we want to see you. Is it possible? Or hello?
Yes, wananchi want to see
No,
Mheshimiwa.
it's not possible. I'm inside my car, so it's not possible.
Yes, even if you are in your car, we understand. I know you are traveling.
There's no problem.
There's no problem.
Kiongozi, we want to
Really
see
have-
you. We want to see you.
I was on
Kumagegere.
I was
Yani
on
siguro
ground, so
tegere wani na mimi
I'm
tu.
not found conducive environment. Okay, maybe for some few minutes.
Okay, so we'll allow you to prepare. Karibu. Yes, we can see you now.
I haven't reached out to her yet, but I will.
Can you now see me?
Yes, to some extent. Can you go ahead now? Yes. That is perfect. Perfect. We can see you. Yeah,
You can now see me?
Yeah, karibu sana. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. I'm very sorry. I thought I would be in Nairobi at least to have some conducive environment, but I was in ground and I was catch up by time, but no problem. Next time we'll have a very conducive environment. So thank you very much, JP and everyone who has joined us today in our forum. I want to say thank you. Thanks also for inviting me. I remember when JP called me, I told him I'll be able to join you on Sunday, which is today. So I think for me, there is no need of introduction because you all know me. But for the record, my name is Hon Linet Toto, Mama Toto, the woman rep Bomes County. And I'm very humble. I have an honor. I want to say thank you for the people of Bomet for having great consideration to vote for me and to pray for me. I want to say thank you very much. I think, JP, you have asked me to maybe enlighten people about my office. Is it so?
Yes. It is so.
Okay.
It is so. Yeah.
So si watu wameniona naweza toka sasa.
Yeah, unaweza endelea sasa.
Tumekuona, tuko na furaha sana.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Siku ingine nitakuwa na environment nzuri alafu tutaonana tu.
Sawa.
So okay, I want to say about the roles of women rep office, what we do and what I've done already, and what I want to do going forward. So first of all, I want to talk about the allocation that you are receiving as service of the woman rep. Like me, I have 5 sub-counties. So National Government Affirmative Action Fund, that is NGAAF, each and every woman rep, you are being given allocation or funds or resources according to the sub-counties you have. Like me in Bomet County, I'm being given 7 million per sub-county. This means in Bomet, because I have 5 sub-counties, I'm getting 35 million. Due to tax and reduction and what have you, I'm getting 32 million. That is per year. I'm talking of per year. So inside this 32 million, there is money for empowering groups. There is money for bursaries. There is money for administration and everything. I want to say the major role of woman rep is to empower groups. We do empower women, that is women groups. We do empower youth. We do empower PWD, that is people living with disabilities or able differently. First of all, when I joined office, we have been able to empower some groups across the county. Just like I've told you, our resources are very little compared to the average area, that is the county. Really, we are really receiving very minimal amount compared to the expectation that we have in our county. So one, there is we empower groups, that is the group of women group, in bracket we call CPO. The CPO group, I want to say about the requirements. The CPO group, they require 100 people and above. And the laws or the requirements are saying if the group if the group they are having 100 members, 70% should be women and 30% should be men. That is requirement number 1. That is a CBO group. I'm trying to tell you about the kind of groups we are empowering in our office. So number 1 is women group or CBO in bracket. So the requirement number 1 is membership. So membership they should be 100 people and above. Another one is about certificate. If the group is called Comma CPO, Umoja CPO, there should be that certificate, and it should be working up to date. That is requirement number 2. Requirement number 3 is the members, the list of the members. Those 100 members or members and above, 100 and above, there should be names of all the members. There should be their ID numbers, there should be their phone numbers and the signatures. That is another requirement. Requirement next is a KRA. Every certificate or every group should have a KRA. There should be a bank statement for every group. There should be a bank statement. Maybe you have opened an account in Equity, in Cooperative, whichever, even the SACCO. So one of the requirements is bank statement showing that moment you've been able to deposit money and to withdraw. Another thing is about the officials. In every group, there should be officials of three officials. That is chairperson, treasurer, and secretary. So there should be those 3 officials as part of the requirement. There should be their phone numbers, ID numbers, and then ID, and then phone numbers, and then like that, and signatures. Another thing is about minutes. And then JP, I'm very sorry, nilikuwa na homa kidogo, so sauti yangu si mzuri vile, mtanisamea, nilikuwa na homa. But I will try. And then another thing is minutes. I know for every group that we have in the village and wherever, I know there are some groups that they are meeting maybe monthly, twice a week or twice a month. If it is Saturday, I know they are there to take some minutes, what they have been doing and what they want to do. So those are the kind of the minutes that we require as part.
We can't hear you.
We are losing you, Mheshimiwa.
Let me just
Mheshimiwa,
check whether
jaribu
she
network kidogo.
maybe she has exited, huh? She has exited, unfortunately. I think maybe
She's still
maybe
in.
network
She's still
problem.
in.
He's still in.
Yes.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
using Linet lang.
Yes, network problem.
It's like she has disappeared, huh? Mheshimiwa, unfortunately, it's like we have lost Mheshimiwa. Maybe network problem or something. Maybe she's trying to rejoin. Let me find her out, eh? On phone. Let me find if there is a problem.
Is Mr. Medet still in?
Ni kama mheshimiwa ametoka. Si kuna secretary, siaendelee na
I think she will
Hello,
be back,
members?
eh? Network
Okay,
imekuwa
naona
I'll,
kidogo.
Naona
Hello,
secretary
members.
ya mheshimiwa hapo. Si afadhali aendelee.
Wait, I'm just trying to find out what is the problem and whether she's trying to rejoin. Then I'll communicate what next week we should do. Hello? It's like the network, maybe. So without this one is my cousin. CPPR. Jemu, what happened?
So members, let us be patient as they try to reconnect and continue posting your
Is she back?
on chat box.
Is she back?
Not yet. Let's wait for Mr. Pate to confirm.
Okay.
Okay, members, sorry for the inconvenience. I think Madam Mweshimiwa is like she's encountering some technical challenges with the phone. I think where she is facing some network issues, but she's trying to look for a stable network. She will rejoin shortly. So meanwhile, if there is any issue that you think you really need to raise, just put in the chat box. And according to the program, Mweshimiwa is perfectly in order to do a presentation for the people or the groups who are not aware of what it takes to get those funds. So it is in order also to enlighten you, because some people is like you can have a group and whenever you apply for those funds, you are never successful. So it's like she's trying to highlight a few challenges that most groups are facing. That's why they are not able to get those funds. And to me, it is in order so that every time you want to apply for the funds for your group, you have all the certificates. And okay, Madam is now back, and I think I would like to welcome her back again. Mweshimiwa, sorry for the technical issue, and welcome once again. Karibu sana. Karibu.
Thank you very much. Pole sana.
So,
Ni kama mahali niko network ni mbaya. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, we understand. Continue, madam.
Okay, and then I was trying to mention about the requirements of a CPU. Hello.
Yeah, it is okay. It is perfectly in order to tell us, because I know some people are not meeting all the requirements. So we welcome those requirements. Karibu. Continue.
Yes. Thank you. Sijui hata nilikuwa wapi.
It was about the group, Mweshimiwa. You were briefing us about the group.
About the groups and the requirements of the group.
Yeah,
so,
true.
I was saying in our office we found. Okay, nilikuwa hapo kwa minutes, ndio?
Yes.
So nilikuwa nasema maybe if the group are meeting every Saturday or every Wednesday, definitely there are some minutes. So that is part of the requirements the headquarters or the office requires. Another one is proposal. What do you want as the group? Do you need a tent? Do you need money, incubator, or what have you? So now, if the group now have all the requirements that I have so far said, the group is eligible now to apply for anything they wish they want to be given in their group. If it is a tent, if it's money or what, then definitely they'll be considered. Group number 2 or another type we are funding in our office is self-help group. Self-help group, in other words, we call youth. It's a youth group. All the requirements are the same, only what differs here is membership. The other one for CPO, it was 100 members. This one is 30 members and above. Otherwise, every other thing is the same. Membership, minutes, bank statement, everything is the same. Only membership. Group number 3 is about PWD. So everything again is the same. Only membership. Membership you only require 15 members and above. Otherwise everything is the same. Membership and then minutes na kila kitu iko sawa, zinafanana. Only the membership, that is we require 15 members and above. That is now about groups. So I want to say, or I want to educate people on how now groups are going to apply the process, the vetting until now the group is approved or it is not approved. I'm also going to say why some groups are going to be approved, why others are not going to be approved. Now we have a committee. So me, I'm now the patron. I'm the patron of these funds. So we have a fund manager or the coordinator who is now the signatory of these funds. And then we have committees. We have committee in each and every sub-county. So because I have 5 sub-counties, we have 5 committees and 1 representing people living with disabilities. Now I'm making 6. So when groups now applied, so my work is to sensitize people on how to apply, on how to form, on how to get groups, or maybe how to get forms and then get application forms and what have you. So when groups now have applied, we have our office in Bomet Town, not far from Governor's office. I think around 200 meters. Then we have our office open from Mondays to Friday from 8 to 5. So when the groups have applied, now they are undergoing vetting process. And the people they are vetting these groups is a committee. So we have a committee representing Celtic Sub-County is the one to vet for Celtic Sub-County. For example, we have the one for Central is the one to vet for Central. Remember, during vetting process, I'm not there. Just to inform you, my only work is to sensitize these people on how to apply, on how to form the groups. After the vetting of the groups, all the groups now that are qualified and it has been vetted fully from Bomet, it is taken to headquarters. Our headquarters offices are in Nairobi. So when the groups reach now headquarters, it undergoes another vetting process. So board wanakalia hiyo vetting process, board ya Nairobi. So from there, we have the board from headquarters. Now my committee are no longer there. I'm not there. My coordinator is not there. So after the groups have been vetted from Nairobi headquarters, they are now approved. Wale wamepata, it is going to be approved. So from there, the groups have been approved. Now wanaanza kutupea pesa. Now they start releasing money for the groups that have been benefit. So I want you people to get me very clearly. Very many people, I have been thinking it is going to be approved here in Bomet groups. No, it is approved in headquarters. So groups sasa zikikuwa zimequalify, ndio sasa wanatuachilia pesa pamoja na list of beneficiaries. So kama leo ndio wanaweka pesa, wanaweka na pamoja na list of beneficiaries. So pesa zikifika sasa ni kufanya either nifanye launch kama ile nyingine nilifanya last month, ama niende ground kama mahali nilikuwa leo nilikuwa nimechukua tent mahali. So naanza sasa kuwapelekea watu vitu sawa. In this process, kuna groups ambao hawapati. Why? One, maybe group is not meeting qualification or the requirements. Like for instance, a group may be calling themselves a CPO, but membership is 20. A group may be calling themselves a self-help group, but the membership is 20. So ikienda kwa committee ama ikienda board pala Nairobi, waangalia ya kwamba hii membership haijai, that is the head of the group. It is not going to proceed from there. That is challenge number one. Not even a challenge. That is a reason number one that is making a group not to be approved. Another thing that is making a group not to be approved is minimal resources. A group may be qualifying. A group may be meeting all the qualifications, but because of the very few resources, like recently, I was giving only 24 groups countywide. I was given, that is M and chairs, 10 chairs. I only gave to 24 groups. And the groups that had applied for the same were almost 5,000. So that one can tell you we have several groups that have been left behind, not because they are not meeting qualification, but because of very minimal resources. Now, that is now how it goes, the procedure until the group is approved. But normally when the group is not approved, we normally call the group that your group was not approved because of this challenge and this challenge. And then they have a chance to reapply, and then they can be reconsidered in the next phase. Another challenge now that I'm facing, and I know this is what is facing all the women reps in Kenya, is finance. Finance. Recently, when I was launching NGAAF up at Bomet Stadium, I was giving 6 items. Number one was tents and chairs to the groups that had applied and qualified. I was also giving out checks, pesa, to the groups that had applied and qualified. Wale ambao wanafanya table banking. I was also giving out tanks to school. I was giving out tanks to school. I gave out to 40 tanks. I was giving out avocado seedlings. I was giving out umbrellas, special umbrellas to mama mpokas. I was giving out wheelchairs to people living with disabilities, and so many other things. The challenge that I'm currently facing, and I know every other woman is facing, is about people living with disabilities. I think there is no knowledge countywide. People think if you have a challenge or if you are able differently, they think maybe there are some funds that they are supposed to be given to them in our office monthly, as in something like salary. So ni kama hapo kuna tatizo kidogo. I think there was supposed to be sensitization since the introduction of this in the year 2013, because that is the challenge I'm currently facing. When I go to a certain village, when I go to a certain function, watu wananiambia ndio huyo mtu ajiwezi kimwili, lipia SHA. Nilisikia ofisi yako wako na hiyo pesa ya watu kama hao. Huyo mtu sijui lipia nini. I want to say this. Even though our office, one of the role is to empower people living with disabilities. We only empower those that are in group. We don't empower people individually. Even if a person
Have we lost her again?
Yes, she's not there.
And she was really presenting well. I don't know whether.
I think she has a problem with the network. Should we get back to her?
How many minutes has she utilized already?
And she was articulating it well.
She was learning very well, and it was really educating. It was impacting on me, and I was learning a lot. But what we do now? So can I find out?
Yeah.
Whether she still manage?
Yeah, please find.
I think the major problem is the network problem. Let us keep her in 2 minutes. Let's wait for 2 minutes to see whether she will rejoin.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, let us be patient. 2 minutes. We see whether she will rejoin. I know she will try to rejoin using another phone or something. And today attendance is very good. And I was requesting members. I was requesting that members. I was requesting that we try to mute. Let us try to mute so that we maintain decorum and at least we are able to follow. Because if you unmute any unnecessary sound behind the background, you are disturbing the rest, and at least the flow of information is interrupted, and we don't want that. I don't want to eject anybody from the meeting, and repeating the same mistake. If I try to mute you and then you are mute again and trying to cause disturbance, the only thing that I will do is just to remove you from the meeting, and I don't want to remove anybody from the meeting. Please let us respect one another. If they say that one, please.
JP?
Mheshimiwa, you are back. Pole.
I'm very sorry. Mahali niko network ni mbaya sana. Poleni, I'm very sorry. Wacha ni summarize.
And by the way, you are doing a very, very fantastic presentation.
Hello?
You are really educating us. Yeah, just to summarize.
Pole sana. Mahali niko network. Wacha tu ni summarize, ni kama hapa mahali niko network ni mbaya, but we look for another decent time. Okay. Nilikuwa nasema about the challenges that we are facing as Sohogis, that even though we fund or we assist or we do assist people living with disabilities, it is not about individually. We do empower those people who are already in a group that they have registered, and they are given a form now to apply. Pia watapata. That's now the empowerment we are doing. And maybe wheelchairs. We also give wheelchairs. That is now, I can say, that is now where we come in and support someone directly or individually. I want to mention some of the groups that you have been able to assist or to empower so far. And then thereafter, in some few minutes, you say what I want to do going forward. Okay, I forgot one thing. We also have bursaries, but like me, I only get 3 million bursary county mzima. While an MP is being given, I'm not trying to bring anything, but just a comparison. While an MP, let me even use my MP. When my MP is receiving 60 million bursary, and that is just a sub-county. Someone like me, who is having 5 constituencies, is receiving 3 million county mzima. But nevertheless, I'm also grateful because you see, Mungu alisema we need to be grateful in whichever thing we receive, whether it is small or big. But we are so grateful, and then we are very hopeful going forward. Maybe President will consider us and give us some more funds. So I have students across the county that are under full scholarship in our office. We are paying for them from, we started, there are some whom we started paying from Form 1 up to Form 4. I realize now we are in Form 2, but I think I have around 100 students across the county. I'm paying for them, school fees, everything. I'm paying for them. And then there are those, we are giving them partial scholarship, maybe 20,000, and maybe a student is having single parent, or just like that. So for those whom we are giving a scholarship, one of the requirements is a student should be a total orphan. That is number one. So most of the students that we have in our scholarship program are purely orphans. They have no mother, they have no father. I'm their mother and I'm their father. But we have some again that they are not orphan, but where they come from, the background, they are very, let me say, they are coming from a very humble background. But sometimes we do go to ground and there is a public demand or there is public outcry that kuna mwanafunzi amelemewa na school fees, we also consider kama ground wamesema. So we have around 100 students across the county under full scholarship. Na wale sasa wengine, wale wenye wako day school, we normally give 5,000 shillings. And then those in boarding school, we normally give 10,000 shillings. Our bursaries again are mainly for high school. We don't give to colleges, universities, and these institutes that is under CDF, but ours is only high school. So maybe quickly let me say those groups that have been able to fund already or that we have been able to consider in our office. Let me start with TEMS. And I want to start with Bomet East. In Bomet East, let me start with Merigo Ward. Hii nasema ya tents and chairs. And then I saw it was wise for me to empower the group fully. Nikiamua niwape hema pamoja na viti. Isikuwe maybe ni viti tu bila hema ama ni hema bila viti. So Kagero niliona nikasema, sorry, nimeangia kikale. So niliona nikasema at least if the group is fully empowered, ikuwe fully empowered. Wasikuche tena wasema, hatukupata viti, tulipata hii. So in Merigi Ward, I've been able to give to a certain group called Umbrella CPO. That is in Merigi Ward that I've given so far. When we go to Kembo Ward, we have 2 groups. We have a Motoshed CPO and we have another group called G20 CPO. Those are tents and chairs, 100-seater and chairs. When we go to Kibreres Ward, that we are still in Bomet East, we have a group called Chepkatam CPO and another group called Integrated Community CPO. When we go to Chemaner CPO, there is a CPO called Kimugul. Pia walipata, I'm yet to give them. In Longisa Ward, there is a group called Trita Moita CPO. Pia wamepata tent. So at least every ward is well represented. When we come to Chebulungu, for example, let me start with Chebunya ward. We have a group called Kamoso CPO pia wamepata tent. We have a group called Kamoso CPO. When we come to Siogroi, we have a group called Pioneer CPO pia walipata tent. When we come to Nyongores, we have a group called Winners CPO. We go to Sigor, we have a group called Kamaech. We come to Kongasis, there is a group wako sasa pipeline, hawajapata but wako pipeline. Ni kama hao groups mingi huko ndio wamepata pesa but waattend ndio wako pipeline sahi. Tena down at Chebalongo, we go to Sotek sub-county. There is a group called in Ndanai ward. There is a group called Kame Bunyet Sako. Pia wamepata tent. Na kuna ingine nachukulia su na tent naitwa Satco CPO. When we come to Ronga na Manaret, there is a group called Kibel Soy CPO. There is another group in Ronga na Manaret inaitwa Tremboil CPO. When we come to Chemagel, kuna group inaitwa Kaplong CPO. Yenye nasema yote ni ya Emma. When we go to Kabletunda Ward, there is a group called Cheribo CPO, wamepata pia. When we go to Kipsonoi, there is a group called Kipsarwet CPO. We go to Konoi in Chepchabas Ward, there is a group called MCAT CPO. In Kimulot Ward, there is a group called Exodus. Pia walipata tent. When we come to Mokokoshek Ward, there is a group called Mokonjet Kipsile, and there is another one called Kongasis. We go to Poito, kuna group inaitwa Educational Center, nimewapelekea tent, I think it was last month. In Mbomos Ward, kuna group inaitwa Perek Chepkachun, pia wamepata hiyo tent na wanatumia vizuri. We come to Bomet Central, and I think that is the last sub-county. When we start from Silibwe Township Ward, there is a group called Tremik CPO, wamepata tent. When we go to Chisain Ward, kuna group inaitwa Lalagin CPO. Pia kuna tent yao inaenda huko very soon. When we go to Ndaraweta, mahali sasa nimekuwa leo, nilikuwa napeana tent huko leo, group inaitwa Sonokwe. We go to Mutarakwa Ward, there is a group called Njurwit CPO, pia wamepata. Kuna ingine pia na wapelekea soon inaitwa Sachangwal Library, sasa hiyo ni ya wase. When we go to Singarwet Ward, there is a group called Simatwet CPO. Then I think I'm done. Wale sasa wenye wamepata pesa, hiyo ilikuwa ni ya Emma. Wale wenye wamepata pesa, when we start again from east, in Mirigu Ward, kuna group ya PWD, na hata ni group mbili. So there is Ruaga Disabled Group, walipata pesa. There is another group called Ruaga that was Ruaga Disabled Group. Another one is called Pelkut Disabled Group, pia walipata pesa. When we come to Jemaner, kuna group walipata pesa inaitwa Upendo CPO, Kures Upendo CPO. Langisa Ward kuna Kanan CPO. When we come to Kibreres, kuna group inaitwa Kapuswa CPO. You go to Chebalungu in Nyongores, kuna group inaitwa Kotoibe CPO, pia walipata pesa hiyo. When we go to Sigor Ward, yenye niliwapelekea very I think last 2 weeks, inaitwa Chema Diversity, hiyo ni ya purely kina mama, pia nimewapelekea check. And we go to Siongiroi Ward, kuna mpaka hata hiyo group, I'm very happy about that group. Wamepata pesa na wakanunua plot. The group is called Taiga Chesogori CPO. When we go to Kongasis, we have a group called Legetio. Pia hiyo ni purely kina mama, pia hiyo group imewasaidia. And then I think in Jebunyo, kuna yenye iko pipeline inaitwa Kipsirat CPO. We go to Sotik. In Sotik, in Chonga na Manaret, kuna group inaitwa Mama Chemo. Pia nimewapelekea check. In Chemagel, where there is a group called a Mouse, watapata check yao very soon. Kuna hii group ingine ya Kisonoi ya Kamenes CPO, pia wamepata check yao. Kuna hii group ingine ya Kablet ndio inaitwa Kablet Toro Usafi, kuna pia check yao. And we go to Konoin. We start from Mpomos. There is a group called Seanin, pia pesa. When we come to Mogogo Shek, there is a group nasahau China lakini iko hapo Ngiriri, nimesahau China. When we come to Konoin, that is Poito. We are in Konoin still. In Poito, there is a group ya widows. Inaitwa pia nasahau China lakini mi iko huko Chemelet, watapata very soon. When we come to Kimulot, there is a group called Nyoegano CPO. We come to Central in Silibwe Township. There is a group called Koma, pia wamepata check. We go to Chesoe. There is a group called Kibleljin CPO. Huko Kibleljin town, 3 weeks ago nilikuwa huko nikipeana check. We come to Ndaraweta. Mahali nilikuwa leo nikipeana tent. Very soon pia naenda huko na check ya Tabarit CPO. When we come to Singorwe, kuna group iko pipeline. Pia pako watapata very soon. Okay, tumeweza kupeana vitu mingi. That was just for formality. Otherwise tumepeana vitu mingi. Tukienda mambo na tents pia sorry, not tents, tanks. We have given in so many schools. So when I came out last year, last launch, the first launch I did in Bomet, I gave out tanks to 20 schools. This time Brown, it was 40 tanks. So maybe just for formality, I'm not going to say all of them because of time. Network na misumbua hapa. Wacha nianze na Bometis. Bometis, sitaki kutacha zote, but kidogo tu. In Kibreres tumepeana shule, kuna shule nyingine tumepeana naitwa Captain Tree. Tumepeana tank hapo. Chemaner, Mkwaliga, tumepeana tent. Hizo sitaki niseme hizo word zote because of time. Let me also come to Chepalungu. Let me mention only 2 words. In Nyangores, tumepeana Kibrichet, water tank. In Sigar Day, pia tumepeana water tank. Let me go to Sotik. I'm not saying the words that I have not touched or mentioned, walipata, but because I want to cut a very long thing short, siwezi kusema zote. So in Sotik pia, there is a tank. Acha niseme ya Kipsonai, Kiptulua, ama Kaptulua school, Stati secondary school, pia walipata tent. In Ndanai, the recent one. Kaplompoi, pia walipata tank. Let me go to Kanain. Chepchabas where I'm married to. Chepchabas primary school, walipata tank. We come to Kimulot. Kuna shule inaitwa something, nimesahau lakini walipata. And even all the words wamepata. We come to Central. We go to Chesoy. There is a school in Morit. Pia walipata tank. We go to Mutarak Power. There is a school called Muiwek. Pia walipata tank. And so many others and so many. Wheelchairs tumepeana pia. Na pato siko kwa store tunaendelea kupeana. Pia nimeweza kupeana sewing machine. I came to realize so many young people have enrolled into short courses, but maybe they are lacking tools. Someone is already having skills, but he or she has no tools, like for masonry, like for saloon, like for sewing machine. So there was another time that we bought sewing machine. to empower our young people. And I care about, and every sub-county were well represented. There is another group. It is a very special group. The group is called, it is in Kongasis. It is purely PWD. Nasahau China, but tuliweza kuwapea tinga. Siboretina na bora bandego bicho. So tuliweza kuwapea hiyo tinga, and they are doing very well. I was with them recently checking on the progress. They are doing extremely well. And this is PWD group. So walipata tinga posho mili. Na nikawasaidia pia kuanzishia ile tunasema wanaanza, yani capital. That is for the PWD. We have also been able to give out PIFs. Kuna wale watu ambao wanaishi maybe karibu na forest nini na every other time wanatuuliza vitu kama hizo, so we've been able to give out in Bomas, in Shongiroi, in Sigor, in Chemaner, tunapeana pia. We have been able also to give out tools for salon, that is blow dry and maybe aprons to na hao watu wote, ingawa hatukuwapea wote, but at least you were able to empower some. And incubators. There is a group in Tonga, it is called Runganaba Mosha, wanapata incubator, and another group in Siwarkul, Miss Maras Imoto CPO wanapata incubator. And then now groups now are going on to wanaendelea apply anything. It's not strictly CPO to apply for a tent or for money or for incubator, anything. Hii nimewambia walipata tinga, so unaona disposable. So anything that a group feel like they are going to be empowered, to get empowered, wakipata hiyo kitu, let them apply. Let them apply, watapata. I don't want to forget the group in Karaplong. It is a PWD group again. It is called Parapletic CPO group. Ni group ya PWD na pia hiyo walipata pesa. Nilienda nikawapea check ya 200,000. What I want to do going forward is now I want to, and initially I was even in Cast TV and this level radio station, informing people about my programs or what I want to do. I wanted to enroll young people into short courses. That was last year. Nikisema hivyo, but now recently, I know most of you or even some of you, kama Grows Aglip ama alituola tukiwa fungi tukiandamana, because hii pesa yetu ni kidogo na pia wamepunguza. So at first, initially, I wanted to enroll young people into short courses like plumbing, masonry, saloon, catering, na hizo zote, those short courses. So my idea was I wanted them to join this institution that we have in our county, like Mirigi Salt. Back hata nilikuwa nimeongea na principal, like Konoin TTI, like we have another one in Sotik, we have Sibonungu TTI. So one, I wanted to empower our schools around Bomet. I know we could be having so many schools outside our county, but agenda number one for our county, I wanted we empower these people, these schools. Mpaka niliongea na wao. So my idea initially was to have these young people joining these short courses. Thereafter, we do a graduation here in Bomet town and give them tools. So if someone, for example, have completed plumbing, for example, during graduation day, we are going to empower that person with plumbing tools. If so and so here has done a saloon, during day of graduation, we are going to give him or her vitu za saloon. Hivyo hata mtu wa catering pia yani kumwanzishia mtu maisha. ile tunasemanga you empower someone directly. But now that is not going to be possible again because our money has been reduced. And I feel my dream has not been achieved or it is not going to be achieved because that was now my idea initially. Mpaka nikiwa kwa radio ama Cast TV hata watu wanaweza kumbuka tu nilisema. But I saw there is no way I can enroll someone in a school of maybe slumping for example na nikuje niwaache tu hivyo. Kama si pesa imekatwa, nilitaka mtu akimaliza shule nikuje nipe vitu za plumbing. Nikuje nipe vitu za salon. Nikuje nipe vitu za nini kitu mtu amesomea. But now it seems that is not going to be possible again because our money has been cut. Kama mimi Bomet imekatwa almost 8 million. So unaona hiyo haitawezekana tena. But hata hivyo niliamua ingawa it is not going to be possible again, I'm going to enroll or I'm going to assist my young people because I'm also mimi niko hiyo bracket ya vijana tu Gen Z. So I'm going to enroll them in driving school because at least that one does not require a tool. Maybe only a tool that is needed there is a certificate or driving license, a smart card. So maybe yenye nitaenda kufanya tu mwaka ni hiyo sasa ya driving, lakini zile zingine hakuna hata nifanye hiyo, na at the end of the day mtu hawezi kupata kitu anaanza nayo maisha. So I've requested or I've given out that proposal very soon when the headquarters agrees with my request and release money. I'm going to radio, niende pia TV, niongelelee hiyo story. Pia niweze kusaidia vijana wetu wengi sana ambao wamemaliza tu shule, maybe wengine wanataka hata kujoin driving school but because of uwezo yenye haina hawajaweza kuendelea. So I will be able to communicate when that time comes. But just know ile ya short courses hiyo sasa haitawezekana tena, naenda ya driving schools only. But wakituongezea pesa nitarudi kwa ile dream yangu because I wanted to empower someone directly. Another thing I want to do is about share. Let me talk about it. Whenever I go to field, whenever I go to crown, and I know this is happening to every leader, you are being told we have a say here, we have an orphan here, we have someone who is vulnerable here. Please, Mama County, pay for him or her share. Please, Mama County, he or she is going to check up maybe twice a week, twice a month. Tunaomba kama community ulipie share. So I've communicated with headquarters wanikubalie nitumie hii pesa ya NGAAF nilipie watu share. That is now my agenda going forward. So hawa watu wenye nataka kuenda kuwalipia share is not everyone. I know of course all of us we cannot be able to be in the same level. So I want to pay for elderly. The reason as why I'm saying to pay for elderly, I know as the age is nearing, unapata mtu sijui shuka, sijui pressure, sijui nini, so anaenda hizi checkups kila wakati na unapata maybe SHA haifanyi, anafika huko hajahudumiwa nini, vitu kama hizo. I also want to pay for orphan because of this orphan, he or she has no one to depend on. So because mimi nawasimamia watu kama hao na pia mimi ni mama, nimeamua pia kuinclude hao watu. That is category number 1. Sorry, number 2. Number 1 was elderly. Number 2 is PW, no orphan. An orphan who is vulnerable. Number 3 is someone who is vulnerable. We could be having someone who is not elder. We could be having someone who is not an orphan. We could be having someone who is not a PWD. But the situation that person is in is very terrible. So nataka kuwalipia watu kama hao. Maybe to begin with, niwalipia kwanza 10 per ward. 10, not 10 elderly, not 10 nini, yani tuki-include wote tunalipia wote 10 per ward for a start. Na niongee as we continue pia na kama nasikia makelele mahali manipata vizuri.
Tunakupata vizuri
Yes,
mheshimiwa.
it is. Yes, tunakupata vizuri. There was a problem with the...
Tunakusikia mheshimiwa kabisa.
Acha nimalize.
Sawa.
So that is now my program going forward. Nataka niwalipia hao watu SHA. Nataka pia au vijana waende driving school. And then another thing is about these hustlers that we have. Hao watu wenye wako car wash, hata nilikuwa nimesahau kuna wenye ninawasaidia car wash, but I came to realize watu ukiwasaidia car wash maybe saa zingine pia wanataka tank, hawana tank. Yeah?
Kuna engineer
Yes.
Chairman of County Public Service Board ameinua mkono kidogo, maybe kuna kitu umegusa.
Okay.
Na anataka kuongeza. Alexander, okay. Engineer Alexander Ngeno, Chairman County Public Service Board, has raised his hand. Engineer, do you want to say something?
Yeah, I thought I needed to comment on something.
Okay, sawa. Maybe you can comment alafu mheshimiwa aendelee, please.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Bates, and thank you, Mheshimiwa. You are doing very well. I've tried to follow, and you are actually engaged in so many things. You have the heart, you have the plan to try and solve some of these issues. But I find like you have spread yourself so much. I don't know whether you could have another approach, because you have very little money to use. My suggestion would be as another way of bringing about empowerment is once you are, you could bring people together and actually have seminars or trainings on how to start the CBOs or how to start the businesses, and also how to run the businesses, and to be sustainable. Maybe teach them how they can actually also borrow money to sustain their businesses or their CBOs, because you see, like they may get the tents, for example, and if they don't know how to run it, 2 years down the line, they'll have no chairs, no tents, and they may not have the money, and they'll be coming back to you again. So I think you need to include the element of training so that they have the knowledge of what to do. Otherwise, you are doing well, but I think you are also falling in the trap of the politicians, of which I have been one, and trying to be touched everywhere to try and please people for the sake of votes. But I think to be more impactful, I would suggest, or I would encourage that you look at a few areas that you can really manage, strengthen that, and also strengthen the training. The training bit, that is what I really wanted to emphasize, the training, so that when they are left, they are actually empowered because they know how to run the facilities that you have given, because you have given like the one for water tank, for the, what do you call, car wash. You may give them the machines, but then with training, they may now want to do resource mobilization for the water tanks or something, so that you don't give them everything.
It's okay.
Because there are so many others also who would want to do, to be helped. Otherwise, you are doing well. Pongezi mheshimiwa.
Yes, back to you, mheshimiwa. Thank you, engineer. Okay, Mheshimiwa, go on.
Okay, thank you, engineer. I think when I was at a point of summarize, maybe only to add on what the engineer said. Remember, we normally empower the existing groups. Remember, for the group to be empowered or to get approved, the group must have been in existence for the last 6 months. So, but what I normally do as Mama County, after we empower the group, for example, maybe with money for table banking, I normally visit the group after 3 months to check on the process, on the progress. But thank you very much, engineer, for the point. It is well taken. I will be doing so. JP, I think I'm done. If there is anything, we will say as you go on.
Okay. Thank you, Mheshimiwa. Thank you, Mheshimiwa, for that comprehensive presentation. In fact, I was not even expecting that you'll do that detailed presentation, because I think you have started well, telling us how we can qualify for the funds that you're controlling, all the processes, and who are you targeting. You have not left anyone behind, and I don't think even there is no room even for the questions. So you have gone ahead to even tell us where you are responsible and where you are not responsible, and we are very, very grateful. We are very grateful for that presentation. For me, I've learned a lot, which I didn't know, and I think I can now cascade the information that you have shared to even the people who I have around here, because I've been always encouraging them that they should form the CPOs so that they can access the money. But now I've learned that it is not only the formation of the CPOs. There is a certain threshold, a certain number of people or members, and then what they are supposed to continuously maintain within those CPOs to qualify for the funds. And you have already elaborated that very, very well. I'm very grateful for the presentation, Mheshimiwa. There is only there's only a few things here. Someone was asking, for the people who have qualified and you have given them funds, do you take an initiative to follow on what they are doing, whether they are succeeding in terms of sustainability, or maybe after some times what they have initiated are also collapsing? That's one. And then number two, someone was asking whether you also consider circles like the borders and what have you even in your funding. Maybe that one alone, and then maybe I will usher in the next speaker to speak maybe for 5 minutes. Thank you. Only that, those two things.
Okay. Yes, I normally follow. Like a very good example is a group called Chesogori Tega CPO, that is in Siongro Ward. The group was given funds like 1 year ago. But recently I visited the group to check on the progress, and luckily enough, that is when what made me so happy. Walinunua shamba. They bought a plot. So I normally go around the group to follow what they have done with the funds, or even the tents and anything that has been given. Another thing I had forgotten is about these funds. It is not a loan. Pesa yetu si loan, it's a grant. Kama mmepata 100,000, kama ni 200,000, hiyo ni yenu. Kazi yangu tu ni kuwafuata kwa group, nikuje niangalie mmefanya nini. Hata it's not a loan. Thank you very much.
Last one. I don't know whether it is within your mandate. When you are doing the empowerment, especially for the people who are deaf community or even disabled, when it comes to even employment, do you go extra mile to seek for for opportunities, like maybe jobs for these groups? Because somehow they are saying they are actually discriminated. Do you have any role there when maybe you want to ensure that when there is any opportunity somewhere, you can also intervene. I don't know. That one, I think that one should be the last one. Maybe you can respond on that.
Okay, that one, I do. Okay, let me respond. Okay, when I say we are empowering 3 groups, that yes. Hello.
Yes.
Do you hear? Can you hear me, JP?
Yes, continue.
There's a problem with you still have a problem of network, but at least you are regaining. Can you continue? Continue.
I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry where I am. There is a net challenge. I'm saying it is not part of my role, that one, but because I've been elected by the people, where there is an opportunity and I have that ability to assist, I always assist.
That one you have answered very well. Thank you very much, Mheshimiwa, for the time, for accepting to grace this conference, to be our chief guest. You have done a wonderful job. At least we are enlightened. We have known a lot now about your office. We have known what to do in order to maximize even accessing those funds.
Yes.
Yeah, going forward, I know now at least people, what you only need maybe to do is you will share maybe your contact if possible.
I will.
So that in case of any other thing which maybe the members want to clarify, they can also follow up on that. So
thank you.
Maybe I want to request you to stay a little bit, maybe for 40 minutes. For 40 minutes.
Those who have raised hands,
we
I
have
don't know,
someone
maybe you can give.
who does the work of advocating for these people of the disability. Is a national presidential award winner for these vulnerable groups. I think he can share his experience working with maybe your office or any other office. Those who have raised hands, I've already advised them. What I've done, I've advised those who have raised hands to indicate their issues in the chat box. Because if I give everybody now to talk, we'll not manage time. If you have an issue, just put in the chat box so that at least we manage within the time available for us. So, Bwana Metet, you are a person who has been working closely with the people with disability as a national advocate. You have won an award from the president. I would like you to share a little bit about the role of civil society, maybe 10 minutes or even less, because we are seeing like Mheshimiwa is having challenge with the network. So that at least we together this meeting. I want to welcome. I can open up for maybe a few minutes. Metet, karibu.
Okay, Asante, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I've also heard very well the presentation by Mheshimiwa, very well articulated. We had really shared this about this conference widely, even among the PWD groups, because I am normally in most of the WhatsApp group across the country, including POMET, and also on my Facebook page. I don't know that they managed to join, because always it is very good to get information, the right information from the source. Even though I may be having some knowledge here and there, but it's good to get the information. So my advice is, when we bring on board the duty bearers, all people should be able to attend, because our duty is to bring the experts, the duty bearers, so that they can give information. So thank you very much, Mheshimiwa. At least I've understood. Also, I appreciate the support you gave to Sheila. She's a KMTC student with disability from Sirain. Your personal support, I've understood that the bursary goes up to high school, so that is well understood. There's only one case that is for a student, a deaf student from Bomet County. The boy is in Zenkisito. Been trying to reach to the area MB, the area MCS. We have had challenges. Maybe that one we can side chat. Also, people from St. Kizito School are also here. They are aware of the case. I advise that the boy be admitted at the school. So about, I'm from Technical University of Mombasa, also the disability inclusion champion for the university, and also the national hero, human rights category awarded by the president. Last year, and I sit in some of the boards in school, like St. Paul Jarera. So I was told to share about civil society. Of course, civil society groups are just independent groups, as individual or institutions. Those are they normally operate outside the government and the private sector. They have no control. The government doesn't have control on those organizations. Those are the organizations that have common interest in advocating for implementation of policies and delivery of services across the government entities, including but not limited to NGAAF, where you have the bathroom. So where there is a challenge, so they become the voices of the people. And they normally ensure that maybe any service that is required is met. And then they are normally registered under the Registrar of Societies Act, CAP number 108. And most of them are diverse, and they are normally working on voluntary basis. They are independent. They normally work for the public benefit, that is the public good, or to ensure that the 190 are, they normally act as somehow the link between the 190 and the government organization, also even into the private sector. So most of the examples are human rights organizations like the Amnesty International, environmental organizations, those would deal with environment, development organizations, like the NGOs, like the World Vision, Action Aid, and others. Others are advocacy organizations, even the unions also that are registered within the employment sector. Those are also some of the societies that advocate for their members. So they normally work on their own, and they depend on their own budget. Maybe funds from which they normally raise on their own. Sometimes they also get funding from the European Union and other the national organizations. So that is just basically some of the organizations or CSO. That is a civil society groups or civil society organization. Thank you.
Mr. Metet. Hello, Mr. Metet. Hello?
Yes. Yes, I can. Yeah.
Okay, Mheshimiwa is like a, yeah, sorry for the interference. It's like Mheshimiwa is in a place where she's not comfortable, and she has requested to leave the conference. She has requested to leave the conference, and I think she has already done her part. She has done the presentation. The only thing is if there were questions, but if, in my chat box I have not seen any question. And what Mr. I can Pett. Say, yes.
Maybe I'll just before she leaves, there is just one thing before she leaves, which I would suggest because of the difficulty in raising funds to meet because Bomet County is really big, and the money she's receiving is smaller. So now I can see that she's doing very well on all the functions of a women rep, and I only suggest that she tries to improve on or collaborate with other bodies in order to meet this huge demand. It is extremely difficult to deliver under such circumstances. We can see that the country is moving towards, okay, there is this mood where a politician can organize something, and she can network with the other MPs, with the government. She can take advantage of her name, because she's really the darling of everyone in the parliament, to mobilize the resources and hold a huge fundraising to help these people of Bomet. Another thing is to consider also collaborating with international organizations. I remember there was a time when Bomet women received a donation of a milling plant that is Coin, and I'm just suggesting that if she can also widen her catchment area of donors, like she can go to the embassies to solicit for this support, it will really help her, because I think 32 million is really a very small amount of money for this for the constituencies, all of them. Thank you so much. That is my suggestion, Toto. And thank you for the presentation.
Okay, thank you, Daniel, for the recommendation and for the suggestion. I would like to give this opportunity, Mheshimiwa, to give our final remarks and maybe to respond to that. And I want to wish her good night. So, Mheshimiwa, you can respond to that, and maybe you can leave at your own pleasure. We understand the situation you are in, but just wind up. And I think up to this point, you have done what beyond even our expectation. Karibu.
Thank you very much, JP and everyone. Thanks for your time. So I was experiencing some challenges with network, but going forward, we will look for another time, and then we will catch up again. Thank you very much. Thanks for your time. Thanks for listening to me. May God bless you. Thanks again for this platform, for the officials and the organizers, that we are coming up together. We educate, we learn, at least we even talk. I want to say thank you very much. About the issue of Daniel, thank you very much, my brother. I will take up the matter. I'll be looking for donors or even the people we can collaborate with, that they can come and assist my women or even girls and those other people, because actually the amount is very, very low or very minimal, and the expectation is very high. Thank you very much. May God bless you. Good night, and thanks for your time. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you very much, Mheshimiwa. On behalf of the technical team and the patron and all the other members, I want to say thank you very much and welcome once again. If we look for you in the future, I know you will still accept our invitation. Karibu sana.
I will. Thank you.
Karibu sana. Thank you. Good night. Mr. Metet, you can.
Yes. No, I've already done the presentation. It was just CSO is just something.
Yes, you can go ahead to do your presentation. Then after that, I'll give Dan. Yes, Karim.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, hello. Okay, Metet was presenting. Are you through, Mr. Metet?
Yes, I'm done. It was just about the advocacy part, because the major topic for today was NGAAF programs, and I think I've already interlinked the topic with the issues that normally come up from the not only Bomet County. Thank you.
Okay, I don't know how we will proceed from here because we were assuming that during plenary time, the chief guest and the panelist will be in maybe to respond to some issues which has been raised by the participants in the conference. But all the same, I think maybe Daniel can say something, and maybe if there are issues that is touching on the civil society, you can maybe respond as a panelist. Daniel.
Thank you so much, Mr. Pate,
Yes,
and the members who are present today. It was a very enlightening session that we've had today, despite the time and the challenges with network that Mheshimiwa was facing. I want to thank all the members who are here, and I have one thing to mention concerning the groups. Okay, I realize that most of the groups are receiving a support from the NGAAF office, and I suggest that our people, or our young people, the women and the youth, for that matter, I think it is better for them to come together and identify a common project that that can employ all of them, because I realize that if, for example, they are given money, then it may not be sustainable. So I am of this idea that they can come together and maybe write a proposal to the women reps office. For example, if they want to start a textile industry, then they can, if it is a group of 100 members, let us say 100 people. So instead of maybe giving them 200,000 or maybe 300,000, I think they can suggest that they open a textile manufacturing center, not manufacturing in a way. They can be requesting for sewing machines, and they identify a number that can employ nearly all of them. And they can set up this facility together so that they will be working there. They can get some few members to teach the others, and in that way, they can get a sustainable income generating activity. There is another example where I am currently. I discovered that here in Hungary, not everybody has a degree. Some went up to maybe Form 4 level, but everybody has a job, a good one. And the reason why is that there are manufacturing facilities everywhere. So even somebody who doesn't know how to maybe read and write, they can sweep. They can do these manual jobs within the factory, like cleaning, like packaging or labeling products, sticking the labels on whatever. So I'm suggesting that our groups come together and identify these projects, and they can give the proposal to the women rep to go and solicit for these funds, where she can also collaborate or network with others, like what Songo did the other day. There is another issue that I have concerning our groups. I have an experience of being in Bomet for some time. I used to train. I used also to fund some groups between 2013 and 2018. And I realized that the major challenge that our groups had was sustainability. You give them money, and the next thing is that the members may say, okay, let's divide this money amongst ourselves. We can go and see what to do. Later on, we will be empowered, which is not bad, but it is not the best thing. So the best thing is to move together as a group, but do something big. Come up with something big. If it is a circle, do it together have somebody to be in charge, the others working there, work in turns and make it big. I also want to thank our people from Bomet because they are very hardworking. While I was handling some groups some times back, I realized that people, they really want to empower themselves, but there is no way out. Now, the problem we have with the NGAAF office is the little money they are getting and the huge demand for this money. So our CPOs in Bomet, can you also try and expand your proposals to attract international funding? This can be done through, you can give the proposal to the women rep, ask them to visit these embassies and request on your behalf. I'm sure that it will help. Otherwise, Mr. Pate and this team, I'm very grateful that this opportunity is going to enlighten our people. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Dan from Hungary, University of Debrecen, for that insightful recommendation, the issue of partnership, and how to fill the gaps, which is currently existing in the Office of Women Rep. Indeed, we have realized that the funds are not available and the count is so big. And the recommendation that you have suggested are really going to work based on your experience. For those who doesn't know, Mr. Koech, okay, indeed, he's going to have a PhD very soon, but still, I can still call you Mr. Mr. Koech at some point was the one giving loans to the teachers, right? And I think you appeared in one of the print media that you had actually done so well in entrepreneurship, sometime around 2013.
Very true, very
right?
true.
It is true, eh? Yes. So I think we have a lot to learn from you. Now, in the interest of time, we are not going to say much. For today, the objective has been met. What we were anticipating to do to get from Women Rep was to get sensitized of what she does, and perfectly we have achieved that. We have also received other ways of collaborating and making sure that our office is strengthened. So before I wind up, I would like to acknowledge some of the team members, technical team members, who have been ensuring that this conference and this community interactive app is sustained and relevant. With me is none other than JP Watt, Elizabeth from Bahrain. She's a member of African Brain Bank, who is scheduled to give a keynote address in New York in August this year. She's here with us. I would like her to just say hi and greet the members. JB Watt, you have an opportunity to say hi as a member of technical team. Karibu. Then after that, I will also give the sign language interpreters.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Brother Beth. Thank you, everybody. Good evening. Really nice to have listened to what has been said. I can only say one word. Bomet County is a blessed county. I just saw that it has about 16 million tea bushes. That means a lot of opportunity for the people of Bomet to maximize, optimize that resource to the best of our people. So I'm very grateful for Women Rep for her conversation that she gave. What I can only say to the people of Bomet, before we go out to talk to other people, there is a lot of opportunity within us. One being, for example, I was reading today about herbs and spices. the herbal teas is going to multiply in the next 10 years threefold. And especially that, I think that Bomet County could be a region that could actually focus on growing herbs. When you see the tea that is imported to Kenya today, we import over $100 million, which is about 6 billion, around there. And this could be something that our women could be engaged. Again, unity, collective effort is important, trying to get economies of scale. I was recently visiting a couple of women groups in Kajiado County. I went to their market where they sell their products. There are 100 women selling everybody small things. I told them, how about if you join together hands, you know what woman has produced, and have maybe 2-3 women selling instead of 100, and the 97 would be busy doing something else and being productive, instead of all of you sitting in one space and just getting 200 shillings per day. So there are a lot of things that we need to be tactical about. I hope this team can engage the women rep to really be very smart in how she can engage, she can maximize value chains within her county. So thank you, everybody. I don't want to take a lot of time. Have a good night. I am very happy with the team for this mobilization. May God bless you, and I hope that you're making a change every small step as we go along. God bless you.
Asante sana JP Ward. For the members, JP Ward is an entrepreneur. She's currently in Bahrain, trying to establish a base for her products. She has a factory here in Kenya, and she has been in Europe for the last almost 7 years. So she has a wealth of experience to share with us, and she has accepted to be part and parcel of Community Interactive Discussion Hub, Kenya, and there is a lot that we are going to learn. Last but not the least, we had also sign language interpreters who have done a wonderful job today. We had 3 of them. I would like to give this opportunity to say a word. I didn't introduce them when Mheshimiwa joined, and I realized this much later. I would like to give this opportunity also them to say a word. Karibu Cherotich and Chichi. Any one of you who can take a mic first can speak. Karibu. We are actually winding up. This is just the final remarks. Are you still there? Sign language interpreter? Let me see.
Hello.
Oh, yes, you are there. Chichi.
This is Chichi. I'm very happy. I'm very glad to be here in the platform once again. And it's very nice. I've got to learn a lot from people with experience and different personalities. Thank you all. Let us all work together. Let us empower the youth. Let us also empower the people with disability. We are one, we are unity. God bless us all. Have a good night.
Asante sana, Purity Chichi. Purity is in Mombasa. And where is your colleague? I saw Cherotich. Is Cherotich still in? Cherotich and Winnie. Oh, I'm seeing it. Still, yeah, you are there.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bett, for granting me this opportunity to be with you during this meeting. I really appreciate our Honorable Linet Toto for empowering us, the vulnerable being generally. Now I want to wish you a very good night and a pleasant day ahead tomorrow. Thank you.
Asante sana. Lastly, Winnie of St. Kizito. Say also your final remark.
I'm Winnie Ngeno from St. Kizito. I happen to come from Bomet County, and I'm very happy for the discussion. I've learned a lot. And I thank you all for making this meeting inclusive. That is what we advocate for. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Lastly, I wanted to tell members that today's proceedings, presentations were all recorded. We have video records, we have transcripts, we have also notes, and they will be shared through your emails, which you use to sign in. So each and every person who signed will get the videos. So every presentation. So it's like everything that we are advancing as time goes by. We are ensuring that even those who are not able to join us will still get the notes and the video. Today we were in the conference about 200 people. Some were following through their phones, and those who were in the conference were about 100. So today the meeting was well attended, and I think many people wanted to really know about what goes on in the office of the women rep. And indeed we have learned. So without taking my time, I want to sincerely thank each one of you for finding time to join this conference and be with us. Together we have engaged, we have learned a lot, and I know even going forward, we are still together. There is a lot that we are going to learn. Next week, God willing, we shall be having PS Aurelia, Dr. Aurelia Rono, who is going to present on the Finance Bill 2022 next week. So help me to do mobilization so that we also learn what are the plans the government has for each one of us. What is there this year which was not there last year? So through that opportunity, we will learn if we avail ourselves. Otherwise, I want to wish you very good week beginning tomorrow until next week. But before we wind up, I would like to request one person to pray, because we started with a prayer. We also need to end with a prayer. One person to volunteer.
Hello,
One person.
let us pray.
Yes.
I'm going to pray. Everlasting Father, King of glory, we thank you and we worship your name. Thank you for enlightening us through our able panelists today. And thank you for the wisdom. Thank you for good health. Thank you for everything. May you bless us all and may you keep us reunited, oh God, for the glory of your name. As we start the week, may you go with us and may you also help our moderator in mobilizing for the next week for the glory of your name. We thank you and we worship you. In Jesus' name we pray and believe. Amen.
Amen. Thanks, everyone. May you have a good night. You can live at your own pleasure. Metet, are you still there? Yes. Let me end the meeting with by stopping the video record.